Well, good morning. We're down here in Virginia off 95 right now. Just stopped to use the restroom, do a load check. Headed down to Benson, North Carolina. Got two cars in the trailer. Got that Riviera and that AMX. Be down there about 11:30, 12 o'clock, deliver to him, and then shoot over to Greensboro. What I was saying was, my wife called, drop in Benson and then hop over to Greensboro to the Classic auction, which I don't think I'm picking up a Classic. I think it's a newer GT500, like mid-2000s up GT500. You guys have seen me be there 100 times. Pick up the GT5. I think I picked up a GT500 already from there, red one. I think I'm picking up another one. Bring that back, and then what else? Oh, my buddy Adam. Good buddy Adam. He's got a one of his customers bought a car in North Carolina, Reedsville, which I think is like 30 miles north of Greensboro. I'm gonna pick that up on the way up north. We'll hit 81, and then we'll find some place to stay, probably off of 81 tonight, right in Virginia. We'll be on the road for tonight, and then deliver in Huntington, Pennsylvania early tomorrow with his car, and then drop down into back into Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. Drop off the GT500, switch from the enclosed to the flatbed, and head to Copart and pick up a run and drive service truck. So I'm busy. I'm good busy. And then actually head down to Florida. Snowbird season. People are starting to come back north. So I will be very busy running back and forth to Florida for probably the next 3 or 4 months. Probably 3 months. Trying to plan them out every other week down to Florida and back. So we'll see. Let's get on the road. I stopped here to use the restroom, but I had a couple things on my mind I had to write down before I forgot. I keep a notepad here on the center console, right here, and I had a couple things I didn't want to forget, so I had to write them down. So let's get on the road and see where the day goes. All right, well, we are rolling up or down 95 right now, and I gotta tell you guys, this whole scammy nature of the trucking industry, like, I don't know if they just found that things were working to scam people, so they all invaded trucking, but it is out of control. I have to do 2 or 3 times more work as a broker to make sure people aren't getting scammed. So, had a dispatcher cost me money this morning because in our policy it says do not discuss rate with customer. We will pay you directly. Some of the reason I do that is because of the face-to-face exchange of money sometimes.
3-0-1-4-7-9-8-0-2-3.
I don't like the face-to-face nature of some transacting of money, because I do a lot of business with businesses that they don't have cash. They're not going to just hand a driver cash. They're going to bill. They're going to write a check, whatever it may be. So I just usually handle all the payment. Well, I have a guy that I move a lot of trucks for, and from all over the country. He brings Power Strokes in from all over the country. And of course, the dispatcher never let me know the truck was picked up out of Alabama last night and made it 1,200 miles to, no, not 1,200 miles, 800 miles, 900 miles, something like that, to the eastern shore of Maryland, like overnight. Tell me how that works with an ELD. Anyways, so I
I texted him last night at 5:15 Eastern Standard Time. He's in California, so it would have been 2 whatever there. I said, did you have any troubles getting picked up? Didn't run and was at an auction. No response. Text him back at 7. Hello. No response. Get a call this morning at 9:30. Hello, I'm here to deliver your car. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. He goes, I'm here to deliver this F-350. And I said, well, nobody let me know it was picked up. I got to see if the customer's even home, because he was gonna, it didn't run, so he is gonna have equipment to pull it off the trailer, get it in his driveway, whatever it may be. So then the driver starts, which is in our contract, discussing payment with customer. I don't make a lot off of this guy, but I do get a small commission, whether it be $50 or $100 per truck, whatever, you know, I charge for my service. And I told him $13.50, it was $12.50, and the customer or the driver standing there demanding cash from my customer. And I was like, he pays us, we pay you. It's gonna take a little bit, an hour or two, because what happens is he pays me by credit card, and then I'll pay you by Zelle or whatever. And the customer had no idea they were even coming. I had no idea they were coming. I was like, just give me, like, you know, maybe an hour or so, I'll get it taken care of. Well, he's standing there, refuses to let the car go. He's standing out in front of the customer's house, making things all super awkward. And I was like, you know, if you would have told us what time you were delivering, as soon as you got that off that truck, had a signed BOL, even with it still on the truck, and I talked to my customer, I could have had you paid. But now you cost me money, and, you know, you upset my customer because he had no idea you guys were coming. And of course the company that they wanted me to send the money to was not the transport company, it was a different company. So I guess they're dispatching or whatever. And the worst part of it all, and the most frustrating part, is nobody speaks English. Up, little 24,000 mile GT500. Not reliable here. Nice little low mileage car. Let's get this one stuffed up in the front here. Well, you can't expect much more when you stop at a little mom and pop in the middle of nowhere. This is how fast the diesel pump is. But I dang near ran out of fuel, so I whipped it in here, and guess they're gonna get us enough to get on down the road a little farther. Oh, this is always fun. Coming up this mountain right here, truck started falling on its face. Acted like it was out of fuel. It's not. It had a brand new fuel filter in it, and pulled the fuel filter out. It like sucked itself. Hey, this billboard's available. It like sucked itself closed. I don't know why. Bad filter maybe, I'm not sure, but I had to pull the fuel filter out and dump fuel down in there, and using a car I got for lights, because I'm on this dark mountain pass. It stuttered and shut off. I was stuck in the middle of the road. I tried to come to the other side of the road because there's a shoulder here. See if this is more light. There you go. See, there's a shoulder here. I was coming this way up here, and I came over here and moved these barrels. Well, when I tried to do that, I didn't have power brakes. So there's my tire tracks. Dang near jackknifed it. Was able to get it moved. Nice guy stopped and helped me, pulled me straight, and then a couple minutes out of this thing running. So let's get fixed up, get back on the road. Well, truck's running, and truck's running fine.
In 700
so
feet.
I don't know. So I keep extra stuff on me. I'm
getting off the highway here. I have a little spot back here. I'm on the road tonight. I'm not gonna make it home. I've got a little nap spot that I like here. It's this Liberty fuel station up here on my left. If I go back behind this place, there is a quiet little corner. They've got some parking here, but they got real bright lights. And the last time I was here, this place was real packed. So there's a dead-end street behind this, Liberty. You see this truck up, you'll see it here in a second on my left. You'll see him parked right to my left there. This is a dead-end street, so what I like to do, I like to pull out here, because I've been here a few times. I like to pull out here. And then back up on this dead-end road into the stones, and it's nice and quiet. It's been raining so bad I can't see out of my freaking mirrors, but a little along the interstate, but not too close to the interstate. Can't see because everything is covered. I really need to rain-X my mirrors again in this truck. Because I can't see out of them. And it's been raining this hard. And the last thing I want to do, I didn't realize I forgot the camera was attached to the window when I opened the door. Last thing I want to do is go in the mud here and get stuck, because it's sloppy. And just like that, dead end street, backed in. Good night. Don't mind me being on the other side of the road. There's a utility company out there working. I'm on the back roads near my old house. Man, I kind of miss it up here. I don't miss... About the only thing I miss about living up here is being out in the middle of nowhere, which I kind of am now. The scenery, although they did start to put a ton of solar panels. A bunch of farmland was sold up here. They put a ton of solar panels. Just kind of sad. What else do I miss? I miss my garage. And I miss my dogs, man. It's the shitty part about divorce, but she got the dogs. Sucks. Anyways, we're gonna snake through the mountains here, get up to Huntington, Pennsylvania, drop his car off for buddy Adam. At the enclosed behind me, he saw me pick up his car yesterday. It's a brand new Traverse. Well, supposed to be brand new, but it was sold. It's like a used car. I think it got 30 some miles on it, something like that. I don't know what the deal is, but just taking it from one dealer to another. And about an hour and 10 minutes or so from here where we're at right now. Get up there, get back, get my flatbed picked up. I got a service truck to pick up tomorrow. It's not a real big service truck. I mean, I think it's a 450 or 550, but it's not a real big body. It doesn't have like a welder and crane and stuff on it. It just has a utility body on it. But I'm gonna snake my way up here, and we'll get this dropped off. So I don't know if you can see on camera or not, because we're in traffic. That Home Depot truck right there, none of the straps are tight. Somebody threw the straps over
I guess maybe like preloading it or something, and then never tightened them down. And this guy's just driving down 95. Like, look at the slack in the straps. I tried to beep at him, I tried to let him know. Nothing. No straps are tight. Alright, well, we made it to Copart. This is supposed to be our run and drive vehicle, but as you can see, it's a little beat up. Remember when everybody gave me crap about Noco? Oh look, there's a Noco piece of crap stuck under here. Anyways, this is what we're getting. And nothing like getting rid of your company vehicle and just painting with house paint. F450, run and drive, service body, lift gate. So be a little heavier at the rear. This is anything we're taking today, so we can position it on the trailer really how we want it. The main thing is the fenders. I'm not gonna park on top of the fender, so I may back this on. But we'll see. We'll see if it'll fit going on backwards, going up the ramps. Just get it out of this spot real quick. We're parked right here. I didn't really even need to drive back here. He thought it was farther back, so we're just parked right here. I'm gonna see what we got. And on today's episode of What Happens at Copart, we have this gentleman in a Sprinter with a dolly, trying to load another Sprinter with a ratchet strap as his winch. I'm gonna guarantee you that's gonna be very safe going down the highway. Alright, well, she's loaded. 4 chains, 4 binders. Had to go around the hitch in the back because of all the overhang. I really couldn't get a good angle, so the hitch is pretty solid on this, obviously, and then went around the front axle. So front axle's pulling backwards, around the hitch here's pulling this way, and made sure everything was secured, made sure the lift gate was secured, made sure all the boxes were closed. The thing I gotta do is hop up there and put that window up, I forgot, and she's ready to roll. I put it on backwards just for a little bit of more weight distribution, so nothing was parked on the fenders. It's a little tough pulling it on with this overhang and then the ramps and whatnot, and I wanted some of the weight to transfer onto the truck itself instead of being real tail heavy. But our buddy out there still working away. Maybe I'll go offer a hand before I leave. What I would do right now would be to chalk those back wheels and then back that van up underneath of it, but I'm no dolly expert myself.